Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is it. Car Week is officially about to begin. We're just a few days away from all the action happening in Monterey, California. Stay tuned because I'll be at many house parties and vehicle reveals. I can't wait to share with you guys more information and all the videos coming out this week. Plus, I'm still working on finalizing the latest review. It's very high budget, high cinematic. I think you guys are going to really enjoy my full next vehicle feature coming out here on the channel. It is so much fun when I get these new cars to test out to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that. I hope to have it up by tomorrow. Anyways, today I wanted to respond again because right now we're getting so many comments and people talking about markups on getting new vehicles, new hot performance vehicles, just like this new C8 ZR1. In the previous video, I showed you guys raw video of me going dealer to dealership, trying to find out what it takes to buy this new Corvette ZR1, specifically how much money the dealers are planning on charging over sticker and what the process is for buyers who are interested. The response was, it was shocking, it was unreal. I can't believe the amount of dealers I've talked to where they're not even allowing customers to eventually spec out and order their own Corvette ZR1. What they're doing is that they're keeping the specs to themselves, allowing the team at the dealership, so whoever's behind the computer, to plug in whatever they want to do for the order. And I was told that the dealerships are going to be trying to build very broad specs, because the more broad the spec, meaning white, red, or black, also not having too custom of options, allows for the vehicle to sell to the widest range of buyers possible. This helps the dealerships to maximize their potential audience when selling these vehicles. Another reason why they are prone to not allowing any customers order and spec their own Corvette ZR1 is because it allows them to build the car, have it get delivered to their dealership, and finally to garner interest from a bunch of parties walking in, a bunch of people walking in to see the new vehicle and in hopes of buying it. Now, what happens when you have 100+ people all looking at the same Corvette ZR1 ready to go, ready to be bought, sitting on a showroom floor in a dealership? That's when the bidding wars begin. So if you haven't seen the previous video, make sure to check it out. It's very telling and it's shocking because we all are aware that Chevrolet is building the ZR1 for us enthusiasts. Also, it's a good money maker for them, let's be honest here. But back to the point. They want customers, Corvette enthusiasts, to be able to spec out and build their dream Corvette ZR1. Chevrolet can make the greatest car in the world, the cheapest car in the world, but the dealerships have the sole power to completely change that because they are the gateway between us and the brand. This is where I have a solution, and this solution not only applies to the new Corvette ZR1, but it also applies to basically every other new hot performance car coming out. I'm pretty sure this idea, this solution, will completely alleviate the markup issues we're facing and the dealer practices which severely hurt these brands and buyers. So let me break it down today in this video, the cure to stop all markups for any new performance cars. So here's the deal. Chevrolet right now is dealing with an allocation process where each dealer is allocated a certain amount of vehicles. When it comes to getting ZR1s or high performance Corvettes, the dealerships that sell the highest amount of volume of C8 Stingrays inherently are rewarded the higher spec vehicles or the rarer editions. Does that make sense? Meaning if dealership A sells 100 Stingrays and dealership B sells 10 Stingrays, which one is going to get significantly more Z06s? Well, Chevrolet is going to look and go, well, this dealership sold way more than anybody else. We're going to give them a proportion or a ratio of the amount they sold and how fast they sold it of Z06s rewarded to them. They get more Z06s. This is going to apply to high volume dealerships. Dealerships that sell the most amount of Corvettes will get the most amount of ZR1s. Dealerships that sell the lowest amount of Corvettes will get the lowest amount of ZR1s, and some may not even get one, which is going to be interesting to find out. I think if Chevrolet adopted a similar format to Tesla or Ford Ford with their Mustang GTD, this can remove markups. The reason why is because when you go to buy a new Mustang GTD, you have to apply, and Ford selects who they want to sell their car to. Now, whoever gets selected gets to receive an allocation. So they've guaranteed themselves an allocation. It's up to the customer to choose which dealership they want to go through. This respects car dealerships because, well, customers still have to go through car dealerships, but the customers have control on what dealership they get to go to. This is fantastic because it allows customers to work with the dealerships that treat them the best. Ford states, from what I understand with the new Mustang GTD, they are not controlling the amount or the price the Mustang GTD will be sold for at participating dealerships. It's up to the customer and the dealership to determine that. Therefore, if you want to get your Mustang GTD delivered at your local Ford dealership, and your local Ford dealership is telling you, well, we're going to charge you $100,000 over sticker for us to deliver the car for you, you can just say, no, because your only role is to deliver the car for me and to handle the paperwork. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to a different dealership that is going to give me a better deal. This is, I think, genius because it respects dealerships, because allocations will be going to the dealerships that give the best customer service. Doesn't that make sense? I think it's a great idea. So when it comes to the Corvette ZR1, if Chevrolet could create a model where customers can receive the allocation and then they choose which dealership they go to, that right there could remove any headache. If we go down the route of selling directly to customers but through dealerships, it basically removes any of those problems, I think. You can go buy a Tesla and pay exactly what Tesla recommends they be sold for. You can get a Mustang GTD and have the dealership delivering your vehicle charge you the manufacturer suggested retail price, because if they didn't, you just go buy somewhere else. I think this whole format, this formula is very smart. Am I saying Chevrolet should have an application process? I'm not sure. I want to know your thoughts on that. Do you think Chevrolet should have people apply to get the new Corvette ZR1, therefore they can sell to people who owned C7 ZR1s or Z06s? Just reward their clientele, their enthusiasts who love the brand. The only disconnect that's really tarnishing the buyer experience is working with dealerships. These dealerships are becoming very difficult at times in California when it comes to creating bidding wars or charging $100,000 over a sticker. That's not what Chevrolet wanted. If Chevrolet wanted to create and sell a $300,000 car, trust me, they would make this car cost more money. Why should the company that designs, engineers, transports the vehicle be making maybe 1/10 or 1/100th of the profit margin that a dealership can make just by receiving the allocation that Chevrolet said they're going to give them? That is my opinion right there, guys. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? Should Chevrolet adopt a allocation model where customers can go on the website and say, I want to get this new Corvette ZR1? They could actually follow a similar process behind getting a GMC Hummer EV. It was when customers went online and Chevrolet said, okay, the order banks open up at 12 o'clock on Monday in the afternoon, right? So midday. The first people to put in their order for the car, get it first. And then right at 12 o'clock opens up, customers put in their information, the dealer they want their car to go to. Next thing you know, if it fills up, 3,000 people all put in their information, it closes on the website. There you go, allocations are gone. This can be applied to not only the Corvette ZR1, but this can be applied to really any other highly sought after performance vehicle that is difficult to buy right now with dealerships. If you can just select and buy directly with the manufacturer and have dealerships be the servicing agent and the delivering agent, I think everything would work perfectly. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell. Let's keep up to date with all the new videos coming out. I'll see you in the next episode.